Over the past few years, as I've gotten better at drawing and decided to take this activity a bit more seriously because I actually want to get better at drawing, I've noticed that my observation skills have gotten a lot better. Having to draw and color and render and shade and all that and worry about lighting has really made me open up my eyes and focus on the references that I'm drawing from. Overall, I feel like I've gotten a lot better at picking out the important details in a painting and honing in on what's the most important. And it isn't just when I've decided to draw as well. Now my observation skills are seeping into real life. I see the brick walls on a house or the roof on a building and I'm thinking about shapes. I'm thinking about perspective. I'm thinking about how the lights are really warm but then the shadows are really cool. But more than that, I'm a portrait artist. I like drawing people. And to get better at drawing people, you have to draw them. And what's the best way to draw people? It's when they're at their most vulnerable. Naked. Drawing naked people has helped me so much in understanding anatomy and how weight works and the different ways your body can contort. All of it has helped tremendously. But like I said, there's a downside to it as well. Having to look underneath the veil of clothes and understand where the weight is shifting, how someone's chest is placed, at what angle their shoulder is leaning towards, and trying to keep a consistent line of where their spine would be going, has seeped into my real life. Nowadays, when I go outside and I see people, I see them sitting down, walking, I'm thinking about their anatomy. I have derobed them in my mind. They're innocently sitting down eating an ice cream. They're talking to their lover. They're picking something off the shelf and I'm imagining them butt naked. I can see it all. I can see their pectoral stretching as they lift their arm up to grab something from the top shelf. I can see their left butt cheek clenching as they take a step with their left foot. I can see the curvature of her underboob as gravity weighs it down. I feel like a pervert, but I can't help it. I have to look at these things. Every single human on this earth is my muse. When I look at someone's face nowadays, I'm not looking at their face. I'm looking at the guidelines of where I would place their eyes or their mouth, or what features I would exaggerate on them. Whether their body shape is a rectangle, a triangle, an upside down triangle, pear-shaped, hourglass shaped, whether they're buff and wide or small and frail. I'm constantly thinking about my artistic representation of them. And if you also like drawing portraits or people or interested in the human anatomy, then I would recommend it. Drawing naked people is the best form of practice. This is why hentai manga artists have like the best anatomy, because that's all they do. They really have to understand the form and shape of the human body to really express and accentuate its sexiness. This is exactly why the animations of the characters in Overwatch were so good, because they had a bunch of goonas on there. And that's really the key. To get good at anatomy, you have to be a gooner. You have to really appreciate the human body in all its glory to be able to capture it accurately. Okay? Everything comes from love. Naked people are the best practice, because then when you have to draw people with clothes on, it's going to get a lot more easy if you understand where the weight is placed, because you can't see the anatomy underneath it. It's really hard to tell where the folds are and all that when people are wearing clothes. But if you practice a lot drawing naked people, that process can get a lot easier. In fact, why don't you draw yourself naked? I've never done that, but I think it could be interesting. And when you're done drawing yourself naked, send me a photo of the drawing you did as proof, just so I know you didn't lie to me. It's gotten to the point that I'm even thinking about drawing naked people in my dreams now. I had this dream a couple months ago where I was on a hill and the sun was setting, and I was climbing up to the top of the hill and I was looking at the mountains, and it was beautiful. Then all of a sudden next to me, Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure popped up next to me, and he was naked. And I was like, goodness gracious, look at his form, his muscles, they're incredible. And then he started talking to me about human anatomy, and he was really explaining all the muscles that were on his body and how to draw them and what they mean and what exercises he did to really build up his body like that. And it was really informative, actually. I really felt like he opened my eyes. And then I woke up with a newfound appreciation for the human body. If we've ever been in the same vicinity in public and my eyes were laid upon you, you best believe I've slutted you out in my mind. You were naked in all types of different positions and I was studying you. I was studying your anatomy. So do what you will with that information. Maybe it'll comfort you, maybe it'll make you scared, but there's nothing you can do about it. You cannot stop my mind from imagining. You can have the police arrest me and lock me up, but while they're arresting me, I'm gonna be imagining those officers naked. And it doesn't matter what type of clothes you wear, you can layer up as much as you want. But I'm like Superman, I have x-ray vision. I can see right through it. I can see where your belly button is. I can see the lower part of your right rib cage poking out as you lean to the left. And I can see how the nape of your neck connects to your traps. I see it all. You can't hide from me. Just accept it. At this point, you have to. And to make things easier for me, just don't even wear clothes. And you might think I'm weird for saying all this, but I have no pure intentions. My heart is made of gold. The only thing that's on my mind is drawing. When I look at you naked, I'm thinking about the golden ratio. I'm thinking about the foreshortening of your limbs. Truly, you are nothing more than just inspiration for my art. But anyways, that's all. Goodbye.